Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's topic is 3 times Radeetu billahi. Radeetu billahi Rabban wa bil Islami Deena wa bi Muhammadin Nabiyya. Translation: I am pleased with Allah as my Lord, with Islam as my religion, and with Muhammad as my prophet. Allah has promised that anyone who says this 3 times every morning or evening will be pleased on the day of resurrection. This is in Ahmad, Ansari, Ibn Sunni, and At-Tirmidhi. Now let's move to the story part. Today's story is Maimuna. Maimuna was one of the Prophet's wives. Her father's name was Harith. Her original name was Barra. The Prophet changed it to Maimuna after she converted to Islam, following the death of her second husband Abu Raham ibn Abdul Uzza, and before her marriage to the Prophet, she lived with her sister Fadl, the wife of Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib, the uncle of the Prophet. Maimuna greatly favored Islam. Therefore, when the Prophet came to Mecca to perform Umrah 1 year after the Pact of Hudaybiyah, Maimuna publicly declared her acceptance of Islam and sent her marriage proposal to the Prophet through his uncle Abbas ibn Abdul Muttalib. The Prophet accepted the proposal and married her. The Prophet wanted to give a wedding feast and invite Meccans to it. Therefore, when they asked him to leave Mecca following the completion of Umrah, the Prophet asked them, "Would you give me leave to wed among you and then not have me invite you to the wedding feast?" But the Meccans were apprehensive that the Prophet's further stay might lead to more conversions, as many Meccans were already impressed by the way the Muslims performed Umrah and said the words of Talbiyah. So they asked the Prophet to leave immediately. The Prophet left Mecca, and only after reaching Saraf did the Muslims have a wedding feast of the Prophet's marriage. Now let's move to the dua part. Today's dua will be containing one dua, and that dua is: all praise be to Allah who saved me from this difficulty in which you are involved and conferred on me special favors above many of his creation. Now let's move to the hadith part. Hadith of the day. Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah the Exalted has said, I will declare war against him who shows hostility to a pious worshipper of mine. And the most beloved thing with which my slave comes nearer to me is what I have enjoined upon him. And my slave keeps on coming closer to me through performing nawafil prayer of doing extra deeds besides what is obligatory till I love him. When I love him, I become his hearing with which he hears, his seeing with which he sees, his hand with which he strikes, and his leg with which he walks. And if he asks something from me, I give him, and if he asks for protection or refuge, I protect him. This is in Al-Bukhari. So this is the end of today's video, and don't forget to fast and pray to Allah in this month of Ramadan. Bye. Jazakallahu khairan kaseera and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.